everybody. Welcome to today's Pie Slice, a 30-minute episode of the whole piece of the pie, which is topics relating to curiosity and truth by your girl Olivia Reyes. That's me. And so let's get down and dirty, alright? Let's get it. And my hair is sticking out, but it's okay because it's cute. Okay, so we have a pie. That's the whole, okay? That's what it represents. Then we have pieces of the pie, slices, that are different topics of the whole. So today's slice of pie is about absolute truth. Is there such thing? If so, where do we find it, and how do we know it's absolute truth? Hello y'all, this is Olivia with Pie Slice, bring it to you all things curiosity and all things true subjectively. So today's Pie Slice, or topic, is absolute truth. Is there such thing, and if so, how do we find it? So let's start out with the most obvious and wonderful place on earth, Egypt. Specifically the pyramids. And yes, I have notes. Took notes. So the pyramids. Ooh, wow. Gargantuan. First, let's get some history about it. First, it's a tomb where dead people live. Second, they were built in 2630 BC, so before Christ. And third, Imhotep was the architect. So basically, what we can gather from that information already is that it was before Christ these pyramids were made. And some people might say, well, how did they know how to build the pyramids if Jesus Christ claims to be the way, the truth, and the life? Isn't that interesting? So let's put these three things together. What we already have is truth. 1, Jesus was not needed to know how to build. 2, in order to build, you need to know how. You need to know the truth about the process. And 3, absolute truth does exist. Now, wasn't that magical and quick? So guys, now the rest of the topic is going to be about me just like ranting a little bit about like the things that like are useful information. So let me just start out by introducing myself again. I'm Olivia. I am 28 years old. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and I am an American citizen. Something that we struggle with on the daily is knowing what are we ought to do in this life. That I feel like is the common ground with like the questions that we ask ourselves. What are we to do with this life? And there's a lot of people who say, oh, follow religion, be a Buddhist, be like Buddha. And then there's some people who are like, do nothing except science for science. And so it's like, with all these different questioning things, there's one common thing that we have to realize is that we're all questioning things, which means there is no absolute truth. Okay, but there is truth about certain things. Like, it's true that if you sit in the sun, you get warm, so the sun must be hot. That's a truth. So I think that in life, there's just little nuggets of truth pointing to just... yeah, I just don't think there's absolute truth in this life, if you want to hear my opinion. And I think that it's a matter of determining what's best for you. And the only way to know what's best for you is to go on the inside and take an introspection, analyzation of like what it is that causes you to wake up every morning, or what is it that causes you to go to sleep every night. You know, and it's not more so like, oh, I'm tired, but it's more so like, but yeah, honestly it is. It's like when you're like tired, you have to be like, okay, I should get some rest, you know? Excuse me. So, yeah, it's just a matter of like looking at like what's on the inside and having that trickle into like what's on the outside. So, I know this podcast isn't that long, but I know we all have like short attention spans, so I'll make this about a 5-minute video. I wanted it to be a 30-minute video, but I guess, you know, I believe in a higher power. I believe in God of the Bible. And I believe that he just wants me to keep it at 5 minutes. Anyways, that's Pie Slice with Olivia Reyes. I hope you guys will tune in next time. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.